Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our podcast where we do cringy, chaotic, and amazing things here. And we talk about cringy and chaotic, amazing things. Me, Emmy Demi, and I'm here with Gothic.
Hello, hello.
Yep, 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 yep,
Welcome
yep, yep.
in. And as you can see, like we promised, we're totally back on schedule.
Yes, 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 yes.
We haven't fucked up since.
1000%.
Oh
1017,000%.
my god. So what we're talking about today is a little bit on like Twitch and some other things. Cause some things have happened with Twitch recently that is not great for a lot of streamers. And it's kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you had some information on it, Emmy, if you wanted to share it.
Yeah, just a little bit. And I'm not entirely sure what's going on for real with Twitch. Um, but I don't know if anybody's a streamer or has noticed with their favorite streamer. This is not just affecting small streamers; this is actually affecting big streamers. And I think one of the most notable things right now is how Twitch is apparently not um, counting lurkers anymore as a concurrent viewer. I think, from what it
Yeah,
appears.
they're not counting certain lurkers. I
Hmm.
think some are still counted, but some aren't.
I think the ones that chatted in the chat at least one time will be counted, but if you just come into the stream, don't say anything, and consistently lurk, I don't think you're counted as a viewer.
I think though, if you're still like, if you click on channel points, like if you're gaining channel points, I think it still does count you. I think you just have to you have to interact with streams some way,
Mm-hmm.
whether or not that means chatting or just collecting your channel points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I've been kind of trying to test this out by using stream avatars and seeing what happens with that. But I've also noticed that when you raid out on people, um, it will automatically cut your viewers in like half. So
See, I haven't had that problem, but I think that's because, again, Twitch isn't counting lurkers, and most of my channel is made up as lurkers.
okay, yeah, I see.
So
Yeah,
I
mine
haven't
it
had
happened
that
to me.
problem.
Happened to me a couple times where I've rated out like last time I got rated out twice and I think I had like according to my stats, I had a good 15 people
Hmm.
in my chat and then when I tried to rate out, only like 5 people went through.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Yeah.
even though it still said that there were 15 concurrent viewers, only 5 people actually made it through the raid. And it's not like, when you I don't know if you've noticed before if you've raid, sometimes people just jump ship because they don't really want to raid out.
Right. Yeah.
You can tell when that happens because it's usually like 1 or 2 people that leave and then you're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense." Not like a half of the audience, that doesn't really make sense. And I've heard a lot of bigger streamers saying that it's affecting them too, where like they'll have like 30 plus people and then only like 10 people are going through.
Yeah. Well, I also heard that it has to do what kind of platform they're watching on. Like, so mobile users are having a lot of problems where they just won't be counted into the raid.
Right,
Like,
yeah,
they
I've
don't
heard
even
that
have
too.
the choice.
Yeah, I've heard that one. I've heard a lot of problems with mobile right now, which is weird because I think most people watch Twitch from mobile,
Yeah.
and rather than a desktop.
And I could say that's, like, I have, my phone open for mod view in case I can't get to it on my computer. And sometimes when I'm raiding out, my mod view will not raid out with it on mobile. I'm like, that's just why.
That's so weird.
And yeah, it's just whatever's going on at Twitch, whether or not they changed their algorithm or if this is just a glitch, but they haven't said anything.
Yeah, I haven't heard any kind of new information on like they're fixing something. I mean, I've heard some new stuff that they're trying to work on in terms of making viewer engagement better, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything about them no longer counting non-active chatters as something that doesn't count towards your analytics. But also,
I
when I
also
go into my analytics, nothing actually changes, so it's kind of confusing.
see mine has changed. Earlier this month, I dropped like I was getting 7 viewers like all the time, and then I dropped it 2.
So weird.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? And I only recently got back up to that number, and that was yesterday as I was streaming Apex. So I guess I'm streaming Apex more
Yeah, I don't know.
because that seemed to help.
That's why I'm gonna start using Streambeat and seeing if I can figure out what Twitch is doing. I don't like Tracker and all that. I don't really like the way the analytics are working on that thing. So I'm gonna try Streambeat and see if I can figure out what
I've never
exactly is going
heard
on.
of StreamB. What is it?
It's like Twitch Tracker. Every time you stream, it will track your stream stats and tell
Hmm.
you like what you can improve on, basically.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a better way of like seeing what's going on number wise because Twitch is definitely not being
No, Twitch,
accurate.
like, I've noticed that in the past where I'll have a really steady viewer count of like 7 or 8, and then when I go check, it's like, nah, you only have 5. I'm like, no, I did not. Whole stream, I had 7 or 8. And you're
Yeah.
telling me I only had 5. It's because Twitch doesn't, whether or not they want to admit it, they're a big company owned by Amazon. The less they have to give, the more money they get.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely know people who are trying to make it to affiliate are currently dealing with that where they'll just barely make it to 5 concurrent viewers, but then Twitch will apparently tell them that they're not doing that. Even though some people are. Some people are doing 5 concurrent viewers and they
Is it every
still.
stream? Because I know when I was trying to get to affiliate, I was confused too, and then I realized it was counting any all the month streams. So any previous month, the previous month. Oh no, hold on. It was counting the whole month of streams and how many average viewers, and then putting that into an average.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I can't know for sure, but I've just heard people complaining about that that's something that they feel like they're struggling with.
Yeah, because I know when I first started, I was confused on that, and then I looked into it a little bit more. I was like, oh, for the whole month, I have to have an average of 3 viewers or whatever.
And that might
Mm.
be what's the problem here with the stats and stuff, although I still don't know why it's reflecting in real time. Or I feel like Twitch because a lot of their stuff updates monthly, I feel like they're attempting to change some of that, but it's like going really wonky.
Yeah, because if they're changing the way viewers are counted, so lurkers aren't counted as much, then that's kind of shitty, because most of Twitch viewers are lurkers.
Yeah, I feel like most people either they come to watch your streams because they like to interact with you as a streamer, or they like to like play games while having you in the background or like cleaning or cooking. I know a lot of my viewers do that. They've said that they have me on in the background while they like do other stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of a little bit unfair, and it's just gonna make people want to go stream to YouTube more, which I think I'm gonna start doing. but It's
Yeah.
but even YouTube has its problems. It's not like there I have so far haven't seen a single platform that isn't having major problems right now.
Yeah. It's also just because these major platforms are owned by big companies, and unfortunately, where we reside is the US, and the US is filled with greedy corporations.
Mm-hmm, that's
And
true.
they're mainly owned, everything's mainly owned by a few corporations,
That's
which
true.
should be illegal, but the US isn't doing anything about it.
Yeah, I had no idea that Twitch was owned by Amazon,
Yep.
which explains a lot, honestly.
They were doing well and everything, and then they were fine. Then they let Amazon buy them out or whatever, and now there's this because they have to have the Prime subscription and everything, and they're losing money from that apparently. And I'm like, well, I mean, there's other ways to get money without completely fucking over your streamers who
Mm-hmm.
bring the people to your platform.
Yeah,
That's my thing with bigger, like, social medias. Like, the way they pay the people who make stuff on their platforms, they act like they would be fine without all these content creators, and but in reality, they wouldn't have that platform without their content
oh
creators.
yeah, big time. Yeah.
So you should be paying them more, because otherwise, if they all left, you would not be getting, like, almost no money.
And it's crazy
Because
because advertisers and stuff recognize that and they will pay up the wazoo for streamers and content creators and stuff.
yeah.
But then yeah, it's like I think it's a big problem when your source of money as a platform, like you're only giving the streamer, like, let's say if you buy a sub or something, that streamer only gets like $2.
Yeah, I
It's
find that
like, come
ridiculous.
on, like, it's almost like you're not giving people a enough incentive to even want to do that other than like emotes.
Yeah, and, ad-free viewing, but not everyone,
Yeah, I
like.
was not everyone get. I've had people complain that they've subbed to my channel and they're still getting ads,
Yeah, that's weird.
and I can't figure out why that is. I've had Twitch like change my ad settings to where I'll put a certain time on there cuz or certain like thing to like do as little ads as possible, and they'll
Yeah.
change it. It has changed on its own.
Yep.
I
Yep,
was
I'm
uh,
not
I'm
surprised.
like, what is happening with this? And I won't notice it until somebody in chat is like, why is there like 50 million ads?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I don't know. I'm not trying to put 50 million ads. I don't want ads on my shit.
See, I don't know why they don't do, like, ads for the side of their
Oh yeah.
website?
Or
Just
skippable ads. Fucking even.
well, like, banner ads would be fine, because then you don't have to miss. That's most problematic part is with ads, miss parts of the
Mm,
stream,
yeah.
and that's what I hate about it.
I think I heard Twitch announcing that they're going to attempt to change that to where you can technically have the ad on a snooze alarm. So like if the streamer has a set time that they usually put their ads, you as the viewer can actually, I guess, like snooze it. So you can say, "Oh, watch that in like 5 minutes."
Mhm.
Instead, if there's like apparently there's something good happening on the stream. But I haven't heard any update on that in like 3 months or something. So I don't even know if Twitch is still trying to do that or not. I don't
Uh,
know.
I don't know. I feel like they should just do the banners like YouTube does, just because you want to see the stream, you don't want to miss it.
Right.
But whatever.
Yeah, this is why it's getting, and I think they're realizing that, like they're gonna have to shape up a little bit because we are having, I've noticed like they're trying to keep people there by making all these new TOS stuff, like the whole before you couldn't stream on multiple platforms and now you can as long as it's not at the same time, except for TikTok. Um
Yeah.
but so like they're changing stuff and I think it's because they're realizing that people are kind of jumping ship because it's not worth it.
Yeah, but they might, unless they change things drastically. I don't know about that. And I don't think I think they care about the bigger streamers, but I also know they don't care because of the fact that the more numbers you have, I guess that's less money coming in for them for some reason because of the amount they have to stream out to. I don't know how to just explain it. It's like each oh god, I don't know how to explain it.
Hmm.
But basically, bigger streamers, the ones who get thousands of views or hundreds of views or whatever, actually brings them less money, and that sometimes they lose money from that.
Oh, weird.
It's because of the whole how streaming thing, like how the quality output and everything but when they say that, I'm like, but YouTube and not Twitch, YouTube and any other streaming website doesn't have that problem. Like, I've never heard
Yeah,
YouTube say anything about it. And I guess
I
YouTube has different forms of income, but that seems weird.
I feel like Twitch makes up a lot of stuff. I don't know, like if you're using like YouTube primarily gets most of their stuff from ad revenue from other companies. And I'm not just talking about streamers and content creators, just like YouTube themselves.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is kind of like what most companies should be doing, and I know that's what Twitch is doing, so I don't know why they're saying that. I don't
I
know, nothing
think,
makes sense.
what would help them if they didn't have ads? I mean, ads on stream makes sense. But if they also had ads on the home page that just were the banner ads,
Oh yeah.
because those you can ignore and they're just there and they're whatever, and it's literally like how other platforms do it. And then they're not only relying on streamers' viewer count.
Yeah, that's
And
true. That's true.
it's just, no, Twitch seems a little something they're doing with their servers or whatever, how they put their stream output seems off. If or they're just lying again. Because again, YouTube doesn't have problems with bigger streamers and losing money from bigger streamers. At least not what I've heard.
Yeah, I've never heard anybody complain about that. I mean, I know YouTube Live is kind of like still something that's a little bit new, but I
Mhm.
still haven't heard. I heard honestly, I really haven't heard that many complaints on YouTube's end. I know for a while there, VTubers were having problems with hate raids and stuff on YouTube, but
Mhm.
other than that, I think I haven't heard anything major like Twitch. Like I feel like I'm always hearing every week there's like something happening on Twitch that's like causing people a lot of issue.
Yeah, and maybe that's because you mainly stream on Twitch, so you're not going to hear a lot of stuff from YouTube.
That's true.
But I know, like, YouTube could use improvements for live. I think they need more chat interactions.
That's true. I mean, I can't speak on that one. I don't really know that what like because I don't have the option available because I don't have like members and stuff unlocked.
Mhm.
I don't actually know for sure what you can do, but I do wish that they did something like Twitch where you could interact a little bit better like in the chat other than just like emotes and clipping and stuff.
Yeah, I wish that too cuz I want like not a lot of my chat use channel points, but I wish YouTube had something similar where you could make certain sounds go off or whatever and have the ability to do that kind of stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, I like
But
the
better
channel
than Twitch
redemption.
because I think you've had the same problem where you can't on the extension page on Twitch, it doesn't load.
What do you
Like you
mean?
can't edit the extension.
Oh yeah. I've only had luck like literally the only browser that it sometimes works on is Edge.
Yeah, I have to go on my mom's iMac in order to make it work.
It's crazy. I don't understand why like you
Y-
have this big feature for everybody to use and you can only use it on certain platforms, certain like browsers and
And I've looked into it. People are like, "Oh, you need to do this or this or this." I'm like, "Nothing has worked.
yeah, sometimes
What
it
the
still
fuck are
won't
you
work.
talking about?"
Yeah,
I'm
sometimes
like,
it won't load at all even.
it, yeah, it just
It's bad. It's bad. It's
so if
unmaintenance.
YouTube does that kind of thing, they need to not do it like Twitch, which I think they would make sure it would be working. I feel like YouTube mainly makes sure that their stuff is working for the most part.
Yeah, I think the only thing I'd be concerned about right now is since I mean I don't really haven't heard people talking much about the old CEO of YouTube, but now that she stepped down, I don't know if people I don't know how it's gonna go now, you know?
Yeah, I heard something about that. Well, we'll have to see how that plays because I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea. Hopefully, nothing bad. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, YouTube still could use some improvements. I wish um there wasn't such a high in order to make money off of there, I wish you didn't have to have so many subscribers and watch hours.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and they just attempted to fix, which it doesn't, I guess it kind of makes sense, but it's also still a lot where you still have to have 1,000 subscriber or 4,000. I can't remember anymore.
It's 1,000.
1,000. But they've actually added the watch time now, so like you can either have 4,000 hours of watch time, or you can get like, was it like 10 million views on your shorts,
Yeah.
which still is a lot. But I mean, I guess that makes sense because you're
Just
probably more likely to get views on there. But I don't know.
I wish they would just change the subscriber amount. I wish it was just would be 500 instead of 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000 is a lot. Compared to Twitch's 50.
Compared to like every other platform, like I don't remember what TikTok is, but TikTok's like comparing TikTok to YouTube. I think TikTok is 1,000, but it's really easy to gain that amount of followers on TikTok.
Right, yeah, because of the discoverability.
Yeah. So for me, I feel like TikTok being at 1,000, it's probably compared to YouTube would probably be 500.
Yeah, I
And
think
but
500 is a little bit even more obtainable.
yeah, 500 would make more sense. You could keep the watch hour and stuff like that, but like, come on, make it a little bit more easy, at least for a little bit.
Yeah, I guess they don't. I guess it's kind of one of those things where they're like, they don't want to make it easy so that you're not like, there's not a bunch of people, you know?
Yeah, yeah, that would make sense. And and that's probably maybe no, Twitch's problem is they just don't have ads anywhere else on their fucking site
Yeah,
except for the Twitch streams themselves. If they had banner ads or whatever type of ads that, you know, the viewer or whoever can ignore, but it's still there, then they'd probably be better off.
yeah, that's true.
But, you know, they just they won't. And it's kind of annoying.
It's very annoying. I feel like it's not, you're
Like there's
not,
other ways for them to make money and they're
mm-hmm.
not doing it.
I don't feel like it's I mean, I'm not a business person, but I feel like it's not an optimal way to do business and period. Let's be a greedy businessman for about 5 seconds. Like
Yeah.
it still doesn't even make sense to me how, even if you're not thinking about other people or streamers, I still don't know how you're optimizing your money, or potential money through ads when you don't have ads anywhere else. It's not making sense.
Yeah. Yeah. They should if they want to make a little bit more money to support their site, they ought to do banner ads or something like that and not push so many of the revenue on having ads on streams.
Right.
Or if you're going to do that, again, do banner ads instead that don't skip the stream and you miss parts of it.
Yeah, I feel like you could even still put it on the stream. You could put like at the bottom or on the corner or something where like it's there and happening, but then you're not missing the stream completely.
Yeah.
I don't
Cuz
see how
then
that's not a thing that happens.
cuz I think feel like again, it's a lot of if you watch any video about how to grow on Twitch, they talk about how if you have pre-roll ads, people are likely to just leave your stream right away because they want to see the stream and don't want to see ads immediately when they come in.
Right.
And like, so literally, it's the same thing. If you want to keep money coming in and not have people leave ads in the middle, then you know you would do more of this.
Which doesn't make sense because if you, like, let's say you disable pre-roll ads, which it really sucks because I've been experimenting with both, and
Hmm.
yeah, if you take off pre-roll ads, they will add more ads in the middle of your stream.
Yeah.
So viewers will get like way more ads. And so I think I still have pre-roll ads on now because my chat has said that they rather have the one ad when they come into the stream than there be 50 ads in the middle.
Yeah.
And yeah, it does suck that it's kind of a lose-lose situation because either take off the pre-roll ads and maybe get more people um who are just interested in coming into your stream, or take off pre-roll ads and then your chat gets annoyed and probably leaves anyway, or just gets annoyed because they're having like 10,000 million ads.
Yeah. Or, just turn off ads all by itself, but
Hmm.
then that means like, I'm not doing this for money, obviously. It'd be
Right,
nice
yeah.
to make some money off of this, but that means you lose a good percentages of that money if you're not getting most of your money from subs or
Oh
anything.
yeah. Oh, but and a problem with that is that Twitch doesn't care, and you probably still get ads on your video. No, only now that you've turned off ads, you're just not making money from it. But they'll probably still
Mm,
stick ads on your video. I've seen that happen to a couple people, which is why I don't turn mine off. And Twitch will say in their TOS and stuff, and people will be like, "Oh no, you don't get ads," but I've totally seen it happen. So, you know,
yeah.
I don't trust it. I'd rather just keep them on there and try to do as little ads as I can humanly possibly do.
Yeah,
Because if you're gonna put
also,
ads on my thing, I'd rather you the money go to me and not just all of you, Twitch.
yeah, Twitch definitely shouldn't be taken as much as they want to be. Or at least if they're gonna take that much from ads, at least give us all the money from the subs.
Right. Like give yeah, or take less amount. I mean, I understand why they're taking some out, but you can just take out like 2%. Like why is it's like something crazy like 5% or something like that?
Oh, of the subs, it's 50%.
50%. Yeah, that's crazy. Like I feel like if you're taking majority of the ad revenue and majority of the sub revenue, what are you
Like, the
leaving for the streamer?
subs feel more like that person's giving it to the streamer, not the fucking company.
Right. And that's why
So,
I always recommend people do Patreon donations because I know emotes are cool and all, and not having ads is good, but if you want to actually support the streamer, I always feel like it's better than just giving all your money to Twitch.
mhm. Yeah.
But it is what it
Not a
is,
lot of people wanna go to other, websites.
and I
It
can understand.
usually depends on, how much a fan they are, and,
Yeah.
like, if they follow you on other sites, like, if you have a YouTube channel or whatever, and how much they interact with those types of videos other than just their stream.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I can understand that. There have definitely been times where I want to support somebody, but more often than not, if I'm not like a dedicated fan, I don't go out looking for their other platforms. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not gonna understand that. I'm just saying that um, which is sneaky because they know that, and they know that people are probably gonna stay on Twitch, and that's why they're taking all your money.
Yeah, I've had better luck at, getting people from, like, other social media to go over to my Twitch than the other way around. So, whenever I feel like most of my YouTube subscribers end up coming over to my Twitch because of whatever reason.
If mine's actually flipped. I get more. My TikTok. Wow, my Twitch audience comes from TikTok, and I get more people going to my YouTube.
See, mine was like that, and I imagine it will be once I start posting more. Right now it's mainly just game clips, but once I post more of my usual content on TikTok, I imagine that will happen again. But I just haven't. I also get it when I'm doing art streams. I stream from my phone for my art TikTok account, and that helps too.
Right, right, right.
Because my normal TikTok account for gaming and stuff is whenever I go live on there, it's literally I get no viewers. But if I go live on my art TikTok, it's I get like a bunch of them. I'm like, I think I'm shadow banned on the other one.
It's possible. Yeah, that's a problem I have with Twitch. I wish or TikTok. I wish TikTok Live was better. Because they offer stream keys to people, but only certain people.
Yeah, I feel like social medias should not have shadow ban going on. I know a lot of them will be like, "Oh no, we don't have that enabled." It's like, okay, but it happens.
Yeah, it definitely happens, and it's definitely a problem. And I think TikTok is the worst, honestly, at it.
Yeah.
YouTube is getting there with their like age restriction stuff.
Oh my god. I
That's a
fucking
problem.
hate everything about that.
Yeah, it
Like, you
is
have a kids
bad.
app.
It's really bad. I'm hoping that my Dead Space videos don't cause problems. 'Cause I censored as much as I could, but yeah, it's a problem.
Like, you have literally a kids app. Like, I get that we should be making sure kids don't interact with adult content, but also
Not our job.
no, it's the parents' job.
Well, that's not
And
our job. I don't want to sound controversial, but that's not our job. We're
yeah, and
we're content
also
creators for adults, and if we strictly say that and we try to make all precautions, I feel like it should stay there,
mhm.
you know?
And also social media like YouTube again has the kids version.
Mm-hmm.
If kids aren't using the kids version, then like that's shouldn't be on the social media.
And I know, well, we're talking about how the kids app actually had, I don't know if you heard about Elsa Gate. It was a pretty big problem where people were posting pretty uncomfortably sexual videos on the kids app. And YouTube, I guess, and see, this is my problem. YouTube's way of combating that was to make everybody else suffer
Yeah,
instead of actually fixing their problems.
yeah. Just let adults have our own freaking space.
Yeah, that's something I don't know. I try my best, and I'm trying to improve on that to make it more obvious that I'm not a like a kid friendly streamer,
And
but it's
I'm
hard.
not kid friendly, but I am fine with kids or younger like teenagers being in stream or whatever, but
Hmm.
whenever I'm streaming with like you or Miku, I'm like, "Hey, if you were a child, please realize this is an 18 plus stream. This is not like okay for younger audiences.
Right? Yeah.
And if you stay, then that's on you, but because I obviously can't do anything about it unless I like ban you or something, but that feels mean.
But yeah, and the
I
and the problem
also
is they'll probably just make an account, another account.
Yeah, I also want to be a safe space for
Hmm.
younger LGBT teenagers and stuff like that
Right? Yeah.
because yeah, it just means trying to respect my rules
Right. Right. Yeah.
because there's a reason why some of them are 18 plus streams. Because me and Miyuki get a little flirty to say the least.
Yeah. That's why I've been trying to do better about being more conscious about what I'm saying, but and why I'm very strict about saying that I'm 18 plus all of the time because at random moments I'll just be say the most heinous things.
Yeah, most of the time I don't unless like chat provokes me, which sometimes that happens. Chat sometimes gets chaotic
Mhm,
and then I'm
mhm.
like, "Okay, let's go." I just get into the mood with them. But yeah, I wish social media platforms were just so TikTok is one of those where it's very much trying to be kid friendly, and I get that, like the platform was made for teenagers, but I also feel like let adults have a side of TikTok for themselves without shadow banning them.
Right, yeah.
Like other social media has done it where it won't show 18 plus content to children or the what they know to be children, and if someone lies about their age, then I feel like that shouldn't be on the social media at least.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it
Like,
always feels like at the end of the day, like the one that is suffering from other people's problems and mistakes are the creators, and I don't feel like that's right.
Yeah. Like, I understand that kids teenagers can't consent to that kind of stuff, so you can't trust them to say what their age is and everything. So that should be kept to more, like, real life? I don't know, honestly. I'm trying to say this in a way where it still protects teenagers who are potentially getting groomed or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but also making it so adults can have their own space.
Right. And it's kind of hard. I understand that it's hard to do both because I think you do have a lot more younger audience on social media, but I just don't know how you can, how we can make it where both parties can be protected or have a space, you know?
So one thing I was thinking about was if you want to look at adult content or 18 plus, maybe having it that you have to upload some form of ID saying that you're 18 plus.
Well, that's a good idea. Kind of like OnlyFans.
Yeah, I was gonna say like those types of platforms, they require you to upload an ID
Yeah, that makes sense. That'd be
proving.
good. Yeah.
And I know there's ways for kids and like teenagers to get around that, and but for the most part, that can work. If you want to look at adult content or interact with 18 plus content, you have to prove that your age is 18 plus
Right. I feel
or
like that's
whatever it is
better.
in your country.
Yeah, that's better than what is currently right now where like if you put 18 plus only on Twitch or YouTube, I think all you have to do is literally just hit confirm that you're 18, which is nothing at all. I mean,
Well,
legally
I mean,
they're saying it, but
it protects them from liability.
yeah. Yeah.
It's just that it sucks because for the main part, as if you have that, then YouTube or whatever will siphon your content, not siphon,
You'll
put your
basically be
content
shadow
down.
banned. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're basically shadow banned. Um
So,
it's that's and see that sucks too because then you're going to discourage people. So like for that example, not only does that if you're making money on YouTube, that'll demonetize your video. You're not making money on that. Even if you
yeah,
make the conscious effort to put an age restriction on it, but then also YouTube won't give your content the same kind of like way that it's been all your other content does. Like it won't do as good.
yeah,
And I feel like that's not that's
that's a
not going to
problem.
encourage people to want to do that. Like you're just
Yeah,
gonna encourage people to ignore it, and then what's the point of the quote unquote safe space for children when you're not
yeah,
encouraging, you know,
yeah. It's annoying.
truly,
I
truly.
wish it was better and we could have our own space. Like, I was a teenager in adult spaces. I can say that I was.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
And I understand that I shouldn't have been in those adult spaces because they weren't for me,
right. Yeah,
but that was on me. And I also, when I was doing that, I wasn't interacting with any adults. I was just consuming the content. So I
right.
was
Yeah,
reading fan fiction and stuff like that. I was consuming the content without interacting with other people because I shouldn't be interacting with adults who think they're interacting with other adults.
right.
Like, I kept to myself, basically.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did too. And I recognize it can get bad because I think right now there's a big controversy of a streamer going to it's Kick. He moved to Kick because there's no restrictions on there. You can do whatever you want. He basically watched porn live on stream, and I feel
Oh,
like that. I feel like that. That's a little too much. I
yeah, I mean, um,
feel like that's an example of we do need some restriction. Like we need some rules in place.
yeah, but like, blood, gore, swearing,
Yeah, I feel like
stuff like
that's
that.
whatever.
Especially swearing, like, oh
Yeah,
my
that's
god.
that's nothing. Comparatively, that's nothing.
Like, and so many people are fine with swearing nowadays, I feel like,
Oh yeah,
or
yeah,
that it's not a problem anymore.
yeah. It's not as big as a problem as it used to be, but gotta
Content creator
protect
structure
gotta
struggles.
protect people from the word fuck. Ooh,
Oh
I'm
no,
sorry. I'm gonna get us in
not the
trouble.
word
I'm sorry. I'm
fuck.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Right, I think we talked about this. I've been editing my videos and censoring.
Yeah, I've been trying to not make a conscious effort to do it, and then my latest horror video I recorded, I went wild. And I forgot.
Yeah. I let a few, I'll let like one or two swear words in the video, but for the most part, I'll censor them. And it's
Yeah.
really only bad when me, you, and those people are playing together.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
But other than that, like, I don't swear a whole lot unless, like, there's a reason for it. So, for the most part, it's okay. But, it's fine.
It's fine.
Because I've been trying to I'm doing a lot better on YouTube than I am doing on Twitch,
Oh
and that's
yeah,
because
same.
Twitch right now is being a little cunt muffin.
Yep. Yep, same. YouTube has been a lot nicer to me than Twitch has.
Yeah, I've been getting like an average of 55 views on videos nowadays, and
Mhm.
that's my subscriber count. And so I'm like, YouTube seems like a pretty good bet.
Yeah, it's a lot friendlier, I feel like even though I know there's still a lot of problems, it's like a
I
lot
mean, there's
friendlier.
problems with every platform.
Yeah.
YouTube just seems better than Twitch right now.
Oh yeah.
But I use Twitch to stream and then record those videos to edit for YouTube.
Yeah, same.
So might as well just continue doing that and deal with Twitch doing the things they are and try not to feel discouraged.
Hmm. I mean, I'm definitely still gonna I think I'm gonna stream on YouTube once in a while just to see like what it's like.
Yeah, I haven't done it yet. I've meant to, but I don't know exactly. I don't know. I just haven't done it. I don't know what to what to stream or anything like that. I
Right.
know it's probably just like the normal what I normally do and everything, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think I'm gonna treat it the same. I think I'm gonna put all like my comfy cozy games on there, like stream those on there.
Yeah. I
But
mean, yeah, if you're playing more extreme games, I feel like you're gonna get the toxic part of YouTube's community.
oh yeah.
Which to mention, I had part of the toxic Twitch community in my chat the other day.
Uh-oh.
No, it was just two chatters. I named my stream like, watch out, I'll give you the genders. I don't know if you
Oh.
know about this recently, but a lot of Twitch trans streamers have been getting hate raids and stuff like that,
No, I did not
and
know.
hate comments and like just a bunch of problems. So it brought two transphobic people into my stream, and one of them were said, "Wow, your forehead's so giant." I'm like, "Yeah, I need it for my brain."
People are so I don't understand why you take the time to be toxic like that.
But then the next one, I think they thought I was a trans woman because they were like, they said something about me looking like a boy with long hair. I'm like, yeah, I'm a boy with long hair.
LOL.
Like they tried so hard, but
You tried.
they didn't get anywhere. But it upped my viewer count and engagement, so I'm gonna take it.
Oh, yeah, honestly, people always look at haters as like something that's really scary, and I do think it can take a big toll on your mental health. You have to be careful. But at the end of the day, honestly, haters can give you some of the biggest viewer engagement boosts.
That's how people on TikTok do it. They'll post comfort like videos like that that'll make people pissed off.
Oh yeah.
And since my content on TikTok is a lot of trans content, that already happens.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've gotten a few people on my TikTok that are like, "Can you please shut the fuck up? You're so annoying." And I'm like, "Yes. Yes,
Yeah, it's very.
keep commenting and watching my
That's when you
videos."
make a video about those comments and be like, I like being annoying.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm saving it. Oh, we're gonna make a whole compilation video, baby.
Ooh, yes, yes,
We
yes.
saving it. I'm not even mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, people are
I
toxic.
I don't even see the point in doing that, but I understand like where they are mentally for doing that.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that there's people who are mentally not in a well place that they feel the need to go and do that kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Because yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Like
never understand.
it's just unfortunate that the mental health isn't taken seriously or as taken well in this country
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
or in a lot of countries. And that's unfortunate because mental health is very fucking important.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you know this, Emmy, but I will be free more so on Tuesdays and Thursdays because I've decided that I don't need DBT therapy anymore.
Ooh, okay.
So basically what I'm saying is I'm switching therapy to once a month.
Okay, all right.
Because I do like therapy. I like just to talk to someone and just whatever.
Right. I think that, just even that, I think a lot of people benefit from.
Yeah, but a lot of people view therapy as for weak people or something like that. There's like a toxic thought about it, and it's unfortunate because therapy can be very helpful for a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people.
Agree.
But a lot of people don't want it because they've been told things.
No, that'll only make them suffer in the end, honestly, which is sad, but,
Yeah.
your decision.
I feel like we kept on topic most of this.
We did. Look at us go. We're so good.
I know, but the Pop and Bottoms, like, I like it when you guys go off topic.
I know, right?
Oops, sorry, Pop and
But
Bottom.
sometimes it's hard to stay off topic because when we have a lot to say, you know?
Yeah.
Especially with topics like this, because I feel like I've been holding back a lot of me ranting.
Yes.
I try not to rant too much on my streams because I don't want to like dump stuff on people. But I feel like the podcast one is such a good way to like talk about these issues because,
Yeah, it is. And I will say though, people like it when you talk on stream,
oh yeah, for
especially
sure.
when they interact with that, then they're like, "Yeah, let me in on this."
For sure.
'Cause so like talking about some stuff on stream is fine, Emmy. It's okay.
Oh, I know. I just I try to, like I'm trying to make it to where the kind of stuff that I'm making for Twitch is or YouTube or whatever, it's like a way for people to come and relax and enjoy, and I just don't want to like dump a bunch of stuff on people when they're trying to relax,
Mm,
I try to keep it at
no,
a
that's
minimum.
fair. That's fair. I have a question for you.
Yes, I have answers for you.
So on
Maybe.
YouTube, is there any like sort of series you notice that just doesn't get the amount of attention other series do?
What do you mean?
So
In context of series?
I've noticed on YouTube, if I'm doing Slime Rancher 2 or any Slime Rancher, it just they won't get any views
Oh,
at
okay, I
all.
see. Yeah, actually, yes, I do. I noticed.
And I think it might be because like they view those types of games for kids.
Yeah, I actually don't know because I upload a lot of horror stuff. I can't
Yeah.
tell which one is viewed that way for me personally, but I definitely know like my at dead of night videos on YouTube did really bad. But on Twitch they did good. So I'm not entirely sure what I don't know if it's oversaturated games. I don't know if it's games that are not like I feel like there's a sweet happy medium,
Yeah.
but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I also noticed like on YouTube that certain shorts won't do well
Oh
because of
yeah.
what game I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah,
So I think
yeah.
it's
Sorry.
it's either no, you're fine. It's inside the back rooms or one other game that just YouTube does not like. It'll get no fucking views. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, there have been several times. Yeah, some of my shorts, like um the Yakuza one that I uploaded did really well on TikTok, and then I put it on YouTube, and it was like wah, wah.
Yeah, I've
Wah,
noticed
wah.
that certain video games they don't like.
Yeah, I'm not
And
entirely sure what it is. I don't know if it's the content. I don't know if it's the category.
I think it's the game itself they don't like because it will be every single video I tag with that game that it's just, nah, I'm not gonna give you views for that. I'm like, why?
Very
Why have you
weird.
done this to me?
Very weird. I still haven't figured out, like, I understand SEO a little bit, but I still haven't figured out, like, the sweet spot, I guess you can say.
Well, each platform is different,
Yeah.
and so each platform works differently for SEO, and it's such a oversaturated market, especially right now. A lot of people are trying to get into making money off like gaming, art, and everything like that,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's very oversaturated right now.
Which is
Like,
understandable.
so I'm sure you've gotten this where random people will message you and be like, "Hey, I make such and such for Twitch streamers. Would you like to buy some?"
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, "Oh my god." So each time I get that, I actually do respond and go, "No, I make my own. Also, this is not the way to get commissions."
Yeah, I've had a few people, and some people who if they've had a built up portfolio on their Twitter or something or whatever, some people I will recognize and be like, yeah, I might, you know, do that. And I have a business email, so I do get a lot of people contacting me on there, but
Yeah.
I still feel like, yeah, DMing people and hoping for the best. Like, my I feel like my brother does a pretty decent way of doing it, where he'll do a lot of art on his stream, and that's his way of promoting more than just contacting
Yes.
people. Although I feel like contacting people sometimes can be beneficial.
It can be, but it also, for the most part, chases away potential customers.
Yeah. Because I feel like
And
it's scary. I feel like a lot of streamers and content creators get so many scams that you're kind of like,
yeah. But what I was gonna say was I responded to to them like that, and one of them was like, "Okay, well, can you tell me how to get commissions?" I'm like, "Okay, here are the steps you can do to potentially get commission." He's like, "I've done all of that." I'm like, "Unfortunately, it's not a quick, easy money fix."
right, yeah.
Like, it takes years for some people to get commissions, and even now, I mainly only get my commissions through friends and or Etsy, and I've been doing this since I was 14.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, again, it's one of those things where a lot of people feel like they can make money quick on these
Yep.
things. It's like, nope, it's not quick, easy money.
I think especially because of the panorama.
Panorama.
After the Panama happened, um, I think a lot of people were like, "Well, this is the easy way. I'm just gonna do this."
Yeah, and it's unfortunately, again, I'm sorry, it isn't, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't make quick, easy money. The only quick way to make money is going to work, but
Yeah,
that's not easy
even
for,
that's not quick. Like,
no.
most real life. I don't want to say real life jobs. Like this isn't real life job, but
Yeah,
like other jobs, they still require you to do a massive amounts of garbage for very little money.
yeah.
You know.
So, there's no quick, easy way to make a lot of money
Mm-hmm.
fast.
Unless you're in an
uh,
MLM. I'm just kidding.
yeah, I mean, okay. I think the only way people make quick, easy money fast is when they're lucky
Or
or they know
scamming.
someone. Or that
Scam-
too.
Scamming people. Don't
Yeah,
scam people out. Come in there and eat your face.
Emmy, I'm sorry, as a teenager, as a young preteen,
You did not.
or Littlest Pet Shops.
I'm eating your
I
face.
oh, I'm with that. I'm fine with that. I was like 13, and I wanted Littlest Pet Shops, and that's how I did it.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not perfect either. I scammed a Pokemon card or 5.
Or 5. Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Funny thing is, I was never reported.
Oh, wow.
Like, my friend was reported as a scammer because she was helping me,
Oh, oh
but
no.
I wasn't.
Damn, you got lucky.
Lee.
Lee really said.
But now that kind of fricks me over for future stuff because I have Littlest Pet Shops and like I don't really want these anymore. And so I'm like, I want to sell these and I have no reliable history. But it's fine. I've been able to sell most of them.
Oh, good.
But there's a few who I haven't sold yet, and I'm like, can you get out of my collection? Go away.
I still wish I had all my Littlest Pet Shop. I had a big box full of them.
They're so expensive nowadays.
Yeah. I
The
wish I
old
still had
ones, at
them.
least.
But no, I had to tell my mom, I'm too grown up for this.
Annie, never say
I
that.
know, I don't know what was wrong with me.
I don't know. But yes, there's no easy way to make money fast.
Mm-hmm. Can
Like,
confirm.
a lot of people think people on TikTok make a lot of money, but no, they get paid pennies.
Mm-hmm.
They get paid pennies
Oh, yeah.
for millions of views, and it's like, what?
Oh, yeah.
Like, the only way to make money on TikTok is live, and if you get donations from your live viewers.
Yep. Yep. That's how it be. That to be the real life.
Because TikTok is the worst place, worst social media to make money off of. Because of the way, how much they pay you per, like, certain, I think they pay you per 1,000 views or something like that.
Ew.
I forget how much they pay you, but it's literally the worst.
Never.
And I feel like the next, from my knowledge, would probably be Twitch.
Yeah,
But
Twitch
I
is
don't
pretty good.
know. I don't know, because Instagram/Facebook has started a new thing where you can get paid for views now, and I don't know how that works.
Huh.
I've been posting on those things, and I haven't really looked into it. But you get paid for views on Facebook and Instagram now.
Interesting. I'm not
And
a fan of Facebook or Instagram. I mean, I have an Instagram, but I'm like, I have a hard time with it.
yeah, I actually have a pretty decent time with getting views and likes from Instagram. And I think it's a pretty good market to get that from.
Mm-hmm.
And what I have it set up is I have Facebook pages for my art and my gaming. And so when I post on Instagram, it automatically posts to that Facebook page.
Oh, nice.
I don't even have to worry about posting to it. And I would say Instagram does pretty good. Facebook depends on really depends. I don't know. Facebook it's a little bit more oversaturated on everything.
Mark
But
Zuckerberg.
yes. But I would say Instagram's pretty good if you yeah. I find it works pretty well. But that doesn't mean it works well for converting viewers over. It gets a lot of viewers.
Right.
Like TikTok they have a really good area to get found, but also it can be really hard. Whereas I find Instagram and YouTube Shorts, I've had a lot easier time getting more than 100 views.
Right.
I get more 1,000 views on YouTube and Instagram than on TikTok.
Yeah, I think my TikTok viewers are pretty consistent. Where I think, I mean, I usually consistently get the same amount of views, so that means that I
Yes.
think the same people are watching my TikTok, like my followers and stuff. But yeah, YouTube's a little bit more where like I'll have more likely that I'll get one or two of my reels that are like or my shorts that are like super like popular.
Yes. TikTok is very good for like growing, but also it can be really difficult to grow your view count. But I think that's because of TikTok's new way they've been doing things, because even bigger people who are bigger on TikTok are having problems where they're just capped off on
Mm-hmm.
views and they can't get any more. So I feel like that's why I only get like 400 views on each video on TikTok for the
Mm-hmm.
most part,
Yep. Yep.
and that's because of the way TikTok upgraded their algorithm, and they change it like every fucking month.
Yeah. They. I was gonna say. I feel like it changes every month or so.
But this one has been consistent in the way that it caps off on views. So TikTok is definitely growing more, and so growing more into it gets harder to grow. It can be easier to grow on TikTok.
Right.
It's growing harder to do that. Because when I first started on TikTok, it was super easy. And now if I started a new TikTok account, it's kind of harder to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And TikTok doesn't show smaller creators as much anymore, unfortunately. So
Always the social media curse, I guess.
yeah, I'm just waiting for a social media to come out finally that is not like all these other social medias that's impossible to grow on or doesn't pay very well,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm waiting for it. But and also with adults an adult only area
Yep.
on it, cuz I'd like that. I wanted to do that myself, but I'm not very good at coding and I don't know how to properly find people to do that, and I don't really have the money to do
I was
that.
gonna say if I had the money, that'd probably be something that I would love to invest in, but I am broke.
Yeah, because I wanted to make an art social media because all the art social medias right now, or the ones mainly for art, aren't being used really anymore because of the way they have been doing things. Because yeah, so Twitter is mainly where artists are right now,
Yeah, I've noticed that.
and so yeah. Although I think Tumblr is making its way back up there finally.
Yeah, I heard. I heard it's kind of coming back.
Kind of. I think though I don't think I want to post my gaming content on there.
Mm-mm.
Tumblr is not very meant for that.
No,
Kind
if
of
I
meant for shit
use,
posts.
yeah, I was gonna say if I use it, I'd probably just shit post a bunch of VTuber stuff, like VTuber memes or something.
Yeah, I've been using it for my art, and that's about it. Cause I used to use Tumblr, and then when they banned not safe for work, I was like, "Fuck
Oh
yeah," and I was
yeah,
out.
yeah, same.
Which is still disappointing that it's banned because there's so many not safe for work artists, and you can post on Twitter for that kind of stuff, but Twitter is a lot harder to. I feel like getting found on Twitter is a lot harder than it was on Tumblr.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no idea. Like you have to know people. Oh man.
It's all hard.
If you
Everything
want
is
to get in,
complicated.
yeah, if you want to get into content creation, I'm just gonna let you know it's complicated and it's really not that easy at all.
But that's
And it
why
takes
we always reiterate to make sure you're just having fun with it.
yes, and also make sure you're not relying on it.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, big time. Big time.
Like I don't have to rely on it because where I live, I'm not required to pay rent as out of this moment. So I have the time in my life to grow and hopefully make a little bit off of what I'm doing here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But if you do not have the time to do that and you want to make money off of it, you can still do it. It just means you're gonna have to put a lot more work into growing, and a lot of your time is gonna be used up. You're not
Yeah.
gonna have a lot of free time.
Yep. Yep. Gotta be prepared for that. Because yeah, it's stressful to combat. Like I think working a full-time job and then doing this full-time pretty much
Oh god.
it's a lot. You will probably feel like you're gonna die.
Yeah,
So
I
just
could not imagine.
you know, be aware that if you want to do this, that you can't just assume that because you hit affiliate on Twitch that now you can quit your job. You probably don't want to
Yeah,
do
god
that.
no, don't do that. And also be prepared for the fact that you might just not get what you want. You
Yeah.
might not actually grow like you want to.
Yep.
Like, unfortunately, that's the reality of things.
It's all a little guessing game.
Yeah, because especially if you're, I feel like a lot of people, if you're going into this expecting to grow really fast or grow a certain amount in a certain amount of time, stop that.
Yeah, don't do that. That's not only going to be bad for your mental health because then you're going to feel like pile of shit probably, but also it's just unrealistic. You need to set realistic goals for
Yeah,
yourself.
set realistic. I feel like a lot of people don't set realistic goals,
Mm-hmm.
me included.
Yeah, we've all been
But
guilty of it.
I feel like my goal, my unrealistic goal of 500 isn't because I want to hit that. It's just like, it'd be nice to hit that, guys. I feel like
Right,
we could
right,
do it.
right. And I feel like
But
that's how you gotta stay. You gotta stay like, it'd be nice if we hit this. If we hit this, it's amazing. We're gonna celebrate and keep moving
yeah.
forward. You know?
But if we don't, it's not a big deal.
Right, right.
Like, if you're gonna have an unrealistic goal, have it like that. Don't,
Don't obsess over it. Don't feel
yeah,
like you're failing because you're not growing as fast as this other person or whatever.
yeah. Some people just grow faster than others.
Get lucky.
And unfortunately, that's the truth. And also depends on what your demographic is. If you're part of minorities, you're likely to not grow as fast
Mm-hmm.
because that's social media. It doesn't like growing minorities very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Because, again, I'll say this Emmy, you grow faster than I do, but I think that's because I'm a trans guy
Right, yeah.
and I'm disabled and a bunch of other stuff. And whereas you are a white woman?
Yes. I like your question. White?
I don't know. I only see your VTuber.
Yeah, 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 yeah. White woman.
So there's also
Asian.
that, and also VTubers are hitting off right now. They're growing really
Yeah.
fast right now.
Yeah, it's popular. VTubing is popular right now.
So it really depends on a lot of factors, and if you're a white man, you're definitely gonna do a lot better than a lot of other people.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Unless, no, if you have a shitty personality, you still will probably do better than other people.
Yeah, but that's because people
Unfortunately.
spread that shit
Yep.
instead of just ignoring the shitheads like they should.
Yep. So I want people to have realistic expectations because a lot of people have unrealistic,
Mm-hmm.
and they think this kind of content creating is easy, and which in reality it isn't, especially if you're managing more than one social media account,
Oh, yeah.
because then you have to make content for more than one. And it's nice if you can make one content that can go on all of them,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes they can't go on all of them.
Yep. And you have to also be prepared to, like, if you truly want to do this full time and let's say you hit it off, you're probably not going to have a lot of free time. I'm not even like big. And I feel like the amount of free time I have is little compared to like the job that I do and then like having time to do content creation and then, like kind of have to be
Well,
prepared that it's
also,
going to get harder.
actually, the bigger you grow, which right now that does not, um, you hit a certain number and then you don't have to put in as much work because
Yeah.
you have that fan base there already.
But I definitely feel like that is a big a big jump.
Yeah, you have to be like higher up on the chain.
Hmm.
than where we are at right now. Because once you get bigger, you can hire people to edit
Oh
videos for
yeah,
you.
that
I
would save you
fucking
so
can't
much
wait for
time.
that.
Yeah, that would save me so much time.
I hate editing videos.
Yeah, I do too. I spend way too much time doing that.
Also, I feel like someone else would be able to do a better job at figuring out what would do what is funny to them than what my neurodivergent ass
Right?
finds funny.
Same.
So, right now, no, it's gonna take up a lot of your time until you grow
Hmm.
way bigger, and I'd say that it be at least 10K. I say at least 10K, and then you're probably good.
Hmm. Yep.
And that depends on which platform, because there's a few people who I watch on Twitch who have a lot of views on Twitch, but once you go over to their YouTube channel, they don't really have a lot.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, okay, they do better on Twitch than they do on YouTube. And that's fine. So it really depends.
Do be dependent though.
Cause yeah, and we'll grow together though.
We're growing together.
Oh my god,
Our
Emily.
sticks.
Sticks? Our sticks?
Dude, sticky stickies.
Oh my god, Emmy.
I also just realized what time it is.
Do you have to stream?
I do.
Ah, Emmy. No streaming for you.
Sorry.
Well, what are you streaming today, dear?
Yakuza.
Oh, nice, nice. I'll be sure to be there because I need to edit some videos and do some other stuff.
Me at 5 a.m. Always 5 a.m.
I think that's all we have for today's podcast.
Yeah. We talked about a lot of good stuff. We did good.
Yes. I feel like it's productive.
Mm-hmm.
So that counts as something, guys. It's
We
okay.
did it. We did it. Don't even worry about it.
But we'll see you next time.
Yes. We're gonna stay on track. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna stay on track.
Oh,
I don't know what we're
yawning,
talking
sorry.
about next time, but we always figure it out.
Yeah, we never planned it. We just figure it out.
We figure it out. We got it.
All right. See you guys later.
Bye.